Welcome to the BXG Podcast, the podcast where pop culture and nerd culture meet.
You think it's just going to be barbecue sauce?
Because if you actually read those books, it's just gobbledygook.
I really think clothes should be mandatory.
Speaking of Star Wars,
Captain America.
trailer reaction video. So the show must go on. And so we're excited here. Well, I'm excited. I'm excited. And the reason I'm excited is because I was the winner of the Super Bowl bet.
Yeah.
The final tally. What was the final
to purple.
tally?
Well, 3-2. Purple Gatorade, which neither one of us picked. So I ended up being the one that ended up having the odds in its favor. I didn't when I picked it. It wasn't the favorite. It was lemon lime. And I took orange.
Yeah.
Orange was the third, but it boosted all the way up. And it was purple. It took a while too. It took forever. Even when you sent your thing where it was confirmed, I double checked. It still wasn't even confirmed technically until 4 a.m. 4 a.m. my time. So 7 a.m. Say 7 a.m. the next day.
What a world we live in.
Yep.
So the agreement, the bomb, and Greg did this last year, and he got real hot and then real cold. And it also, to be honest with you, we did it at the front of the episode last year, and it kind of tanked the rest of the episode. Because the next thing was like we were reviewing Coke coffee.
Oh yeah.
You had like no taste
I couldn't
buds.
taste it. I couldn't taste it. No.
So there was that, and then we reviewed Kimmy, which was an HBO Max thing, and you were just like under an Afghan just shivering the whole time. So we decided the best move would be to do this kind of at the end of this episode. And we're going to do a little bit of a twist. Greg's going to do the bomb, and we're going to give him a couple minutes to process. And then I'm going to ask him pop culture trivia questions. And if he gets the question right, he can have a little bit of milk. And if he gets it wrong, he has to keep getting questions until he gets one right. Unless he feels like he's actually going to die. In which case we will grant him one sip of milk. So what is the conduit for the sauce? Is it a cracker or what do you
It's a cracker. It's hard to
you can't really see it because
there we go.
Moonshot.
Moonshot. There are these like margarita pizza, like I'm fucking from New York or something. Margarita pizza crackers. We had these in the Super Bowl. They're actually free. We won a thing from Bristol Farms. But anyhow, I don't know how they'll really do with this. I don't think they're not gonna counter it at all. I can 100% say that. But it was really the only cracker I had. So I'm scared again. I'm not gonna lie. The older I get, even though I love hot sauce, the less my body reacts kindly to it.
Sure. Yeah.
Which is a bummer because I used to really be able to handle it. And I had a small dab of it in like June, very small, like the smallest possible unit you could have. And it did a number on that, but I was able to handle myself. Last year, for those that were here last year, and if you weren't, I'd suggest go back and watch that because it is hilarious.
It'll be a card that you can click on in the YouTube video. So
yeah, a lot came out because I opened it fresh, and a lot came out, and you can't put the toothpaste back in the tube. So and there I am in my Bowie shirt. This year I came prepared. I'm in a sweatshirt because I'm expecting to do the same thing that happened to me last year, where I get really hot, which is fine. But I'm hoping that the sweatshirt will allow me to sweat quicker. To kind of sweat it out of me. And then if I get cold, I have a couple sweaters around, like big sweaters, just throw over top of me. But I'm scared again. 135,000 Scoville units. And there's something about it. It's the third to last one they do, or it's second to last, I guess. I don't know how you say it. When it's the third, there's two more after it. Anyhow. Yeah. But this is the one that always kills celebrities. And you can tell I'm really talking a lot because I'm trying to stretch this out. But
psych yourself up.
Yeah. It gets everyone more than anything else. And they keep bringing it back. It's back in the newest season too. So I guess without further ado.
Well, let me hold on.
Oh, okay.
Here's the thing. What are the after effects? Like, does this make you have later like an intestinal requirement?
Last year there wasn't any of that. The only thing I really remember is like, because I just had so much sweat, like I was drenched in sweat. Yeah. I remember that I like was super, super thirsty.
You drank water, which is a big mistake because that's going to accelerate.
Yeah, it accelerates it. But you do, like, it's a weird thing because it accelerates it, but you also have to like kind of keep yourself hydrated. It's a weird thing. I did the Coke last year too, which wasn't good. You don't want bubbles.
Oh yeah. That Coke.
Yeah, that Coke. And there wasn't any after effects. I remember like maybe a couple hours later, I actually felt good. It was almost like it cleansed the system. It was like going into a sauna because I'm not a huge sweat. I would say I'm a mid-level sweater. I'm not like these people that don't sweat at all. That's always kind of weird. Sure. But I'm not a flop sweater by any means.
Can you can you pick it up again here just real quick?
Yeah.
Okay. And just give it a good look. Sorry. Give it just bring it into you. Give it a good look. There you go.
Sabrina, don't just stare at it, eat it.
That's some fine champagne you're not drinking. Okay, so should I do this now? Is there anything else? Do they have an ad read or anything?
Else?
No
ads. Let me see here if I have. Let me see if I have anything that'll help you out. You've done this?
Yeah.
Before, so we can't use that one. And I don't really
do we have that Cottonelle ad yet?
No.
Not yet. That'd be a good one for some.
I mean, this is,
I guess this is an ad for this.
Kind of.
I'm sorry. It's 135,600. So it goes up 600. 600 is like 600 would be your rum dum hot sauce you would have in your fridge normally.
Like Frank's. Yeah.
Yeah. It's something like that.
Like Frank's Red Hot, Frank's Buffalo.
And I know people that like can't handle that.
Yeah. Right.
And that's just because they just can't. It's not like it's a bad thing or a good thing. And then this is 135,000. Okay. All right, I'm gonna do it. There's nothing more I can really do.
I wish I had a drum roll. That feels like something I should have on here. We'll just do this.
That's the weirdest thing about this. It doesn't. There's some hot sauces that I've had that are like 5,000. Yeah. And they smell like they're gonna just tear you apart, and then they don't. And this one just doesn't have that at all. There's nothing weird. So, all right. Shit.
Oh boy.
It's because what happens is it comes out slow at first, and then that's always because there's like a little chili flake in there. Okay, I don't know. It's really that's actually not bad. You can kind of see.
Okay.
Okay.
Sabrina, don't just stare at it. Eat it.
I was having a small prayer. One bite, everyone knows the rules.
All right, so we'll give you a few. We'll give you some time to process here to really soak it in.
I will say, I don't get I now that I'm a little bit more prepared, I don't really get the barbecue.
Yeah, I remember last year that was
I mean, it's there because it's smoky.
Yeah.
But it is.
Hit record, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
You fucker.
Hang on, I got this for you. Let me this is what I played during the actual the video after the fact. How are we doing? Like, talk me through where you're at.
I'm trying to talk.
Okay.
Okay. It's really hot. It's burning. My palms are super sweaty. Like, these weak arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti. I'm tearing up. I got tears.
Are you ready for a trivia question?
Let's do it.
All right. Who holds the record for winning the most Oscars?
The most Oscars. John Williams.
No, Walt Disney 22. Let's try to I'm going to try and get you I'm going to I'm going to try and give you a softball here. What singer holds the record for most Grammy nominations?
Beyonce.
Yes, have a drink. Just a little sip though. There you go. All right, let's see what else we have here. Okay, how you doing now?
You know what? It doesn't help that much.
Okay. What is the most watched YouTube video of all time?
I honestly have no idea. The English kid where the kid gets
Charlie?
bit. Yeah.
Nope, Baby Shark. How many this one should be right up your alley. How many grandchildren does Kris Jenner have?
Fuck.
What part of Tom Cruise's injury did
8.
he? No, it's 12. What body part did Tom Cruise injure while filming a stunt for Mission Impossible Fallout?
He break his ankle?
Yep. Have a drink.
Okay.
How old was Lady Gaga when she released her debut single Just Dance in 2008?
22.
Yes, have a drink. What? Which
This is a fun way to do it.
Who besides Thor has wielded Mjolnir in the MCU?
Captain America.
Anybody else?
Jane.
Is that it? Oh, you cheated a little bit. I'm gonna need that milk back.
Oh, because
Vision. The Vision in Age of Ultron.
Shit.
Yeah. Okay.
That was a small sip. That's right.
Okay. How many movies has Taylor Swift acted in?
4.
5. Would you like to hear them?
Yeah.
Valentine's Day, The Lorax, The Giver, Cats, and Amsterdam. Who was the highest paid actor in 2022 according to Forbes?
The Rock?
Yep. I have a drink. Carrie Fisher's unique urn was in the shape of which medication?
Prozac?
Yes. That is correct.
How do you think I'm doing compared to expectations?
About as well as I thought you would.
Okay.
How many Jersey Shore cast members have competed on Dancing with the Stars?
4?
3. How are we doing? Are we good? Or I mean,
You know what? I will say
talk through
it's really bad.
Yeah.
It hurts to breathe. That's actually the problem.
Mm-hmm.
So what I mean is like even when you breathe through your nose,
right?
It's like a shock. So that really hurt. I'm not gonna lie. I was trying to avoid doing it, but I couldn't. Yeah, that's it's the breathing that hurts. I'm sweating, but the sweatshirt was a good idea because it forced me to sweat a little earlier. The ears burn a lot. It is. I wish I could say I was acting. I'm not. It's this thing where it's like I'm out of breath, but I also feel like I have a ton of energy now. It's such a weird thing. So,
all right, what movie won the first ever Oscar for Best Animated Film?
Fantasia?
No, it was actually Shrek. Which character has the most screen time?
Oh, duh, I was gonna do that. Damn it.
In the Lord of the Rings franchise?
Orlando Bloom?
No, Frodo.
Oh.
Which award is Viola Davis missing to achieve EGOT status?
She got the EGOT, didn't she? I believe she got it.
Okay, this is a little
with
bit
the
older.
Grammy win. Yeah, with the Grammy win this week, I think she got it.
Okay, well then, okay.
You can double check me, but I think she got it.
No, if she got a Grammy this week, then you're good to have a drink.
This is my last sip.
Yeah. Oh, okay. You don't have any backup?
I mean, I have some more milk, but the
Yeah.
problem is that I am lactose intolerant. So if I have too much milk, it could be other problems. And if it's that other problem, I don't want what happened with the combination of things. Yeah.
Yeah, an intestinal requirement.
I don't want to have a firestorm.
Yeah. Some would call it a shit show.
Some would.
Yeah. Oh, hey, actually.
That's what they're saying about the new baseball rules.
That actually reminds me. Where's my pen? Keep the crowd loose for a minute.
Okay. I'll talk through it a little bit more.
Yeah, talk through it a little bit more.
So last year my nose ran a lot more. This year not as much, and I think it's because I'm dealing with some severe allergies. And what I've learned recently is that the reason why it's been colder in California this year than the rest of the country relative to what the normal temperature is that we had a lot of rain here in California. And because of that rain, it eventually has to evaporate, and evaporation is a cooling process. And so where we're mostly used to 65 degrees this time of the year, we've had some lower high temperatures here. Today's high was, I think, 58. That's low for here. And also what I've learned is that it feels colder in California compared to like an East Coast area because we have the drier air. So the drier air allows this to evaporate into the air a little quicker. And so that causes less moisture holding in heat. So a few little scientific facts for everyone about weather in California.
There you go. That's been science with Mr. Filson.
I did Mr. Filson this week in school. I taught this.
There you go.
Because we're dealing with atmosphere and
we get a little.
What's funny? Just real quick on that. I like science. It's really hard to teach, I think. And so I just want to shout out the science teachers I had who were awesome.
Yeah.
Mr. Sass, Mr. Wilson.
Hey, Mr. Wilson.
Mrs. McCandless. I will say, like, and there's some others I'm leaving out. I'm sorry. My brain is a little fried. But it's hard to teach. And it's also, I'll think about the time, but like you're teaching science to 10, 11-year-olds. And then you have them do experiments. And it's a lot of stress, but they have fun. So I just want to once again say kudos to those teachers because you did great and we were all idiots. I'm sorry, like we just were. We didn't know. And I don't apologize because that's the job. But yeah, that helped talking about that. Also, my ears popped violently. And it burned. Oh my God, I touched my eye. I hope there wasn't I think I'm okay. I'm okay. I will. Real quick, we did this thing from Trader Joe's. It's this habanero chili crunch, and we both eat like habanero stuff, and it's not that hot normally. Habanero is more of a sweet and hot, but it is a very hot Scoville pepper. It was about 6 months ago. We put like half this jar. These jars are maybe about that big or so. That's normal chili crunch for anybody that has chili crunch stuff. And so we put like half of it in like a pasta or in nachos, mixed it around. I ended up having like worse post feeling from that. I don't vomit from food often. It made me dry heave. And I also I went outside and just laid on the ground like shirtless to try to come down. It's a whole different thing though. Like I don't think it's not as fun as this because like that took me almost like a half hour to start feeling all those weird things. But I'm feeling better now. The ears popping and fire going into my AirPods really.
Yeah.
I spoke too soon because I just had a burp.
Oh, you should have let it fly. Just let it fly.
No, it was one of those like just all the stuff you just ate, air burps. Oh, God. Okay. That one really hurt.
You good?
God, I hope you lose next year.
Well, I was just gonna say, I feel like next year if you lose again, we're gonna have to come up with something else.
Yeah, I can't keep doing it, or a different hot sauce, I guess. But
yeah, you could do it. You could do whatever the next one is.
I could do the last dab.
Yeah,
is that they always do? That's the final. That's the one that they actually the hot ones guys make. We get a lot of the hot one sauces, and just as a side note, they're very good.
Yeah. Are you good to do media recommendations?
Yeah.
Okay, but before that, we got to pay some bills.
All right.
And this week, this Hot One segment has been brought to you by paper that you can't see, puns. And just remember, my puns aren't bad. They are terrible. Media recommendations.